Hi everyone, welcome back. This is the live stream for week 2 of Camp Minecraft's virtual magical Minecraft camp. And this week we're going to introduce you guys to week two's challenges, which is aptly themed the Nether. So the first week we got everything built on our home base, which is now our home country, I guess, because that's the size of everything you guys have built is like this nation. Oop, hold on, sorry. There's an echo in the background. That is not good. Okay. We're gonna ignore that. Anyway, so just muted the echo and taking a look around, you guys have done an amazing job at just getting everything constructed and making the world much more awesome than we could all possibly imagine. So we're gonna do a little scary thing. Well, a lot of you have actually built the Nether portal as part of the challenge of last week's of the previous week's challenge. So we're gonna step in one of many Nether portals here. And you guys didn't just make like a normal Nether portal. It was like a skyscraper Nether portal for whatever reason. But that's okay because it looks really gnarly and awesome. So we're gonna step in here. I have a feeling like this is okay. So as I step in here, I can see that most of you have already completed the challenges that we would want to present to you, but that is completely fine. Wow, this is impressive. Okay, but in any case, we'll talk about some of the challenges that some of you guys may have not completed already, or that some things you might want to document if you've already gone to the Nether. So in this week we're going to try to split up between creative mode and survival mode challenges, but we'll talk more about that later. In creative mode, we're going to build a Nether portal, which a lot of you have already done, but if you haven't, you can ask someone for help on how to do that. And then the other one would possibly to also build a blaze farm in creative mode. Some survival mode challenges, which will be bonuses if you aren't really favored of survival mode, would be to get a gas teardrop, build a Nether portal in survival mode, so you gotta harvest everything yourself, get a blaze rod, get a wither skull, find another wart or start another wart farm in the overworld, and the list actually goes on and on. We're gonna stack on all the challenges for this week to see how many of you guys really want to finish all these things that we kind of throw at you. As I'm flying around in the Nether, it seems that some of you have already made yourself comfortable here, which is very cool. Like I said, I'm just kind of speechless because I'm just kind of blown away of all the stuff that's already in here. So right now, I guess we'll just talk briefly about setting you guys to creative mode, or setting you guys to survival mode as opposed to creative mode. So last week, a number of you guys have shown that you really want to be in survival mode for some of the challenges. Like, some of you feel like you're cheating if you're not harvesting the resources. We could say right away that you're not cheating. Like, we made the server creative for a reason, because some people prefer creative over survival, and it gets everyone on the server quicker and building quicker. But for those of you who really want to challenge in survival mode, or who want to explore the server in survival mode, you will be able to leave a username on our forums, and we will switch your character individually to survival mode. So we're not getting another server, we're using the same server that we're using now, and you will play just like you would any time else, except you're just on survival. And your friend may be in creative, or your friend might be in survival, but you yourself will just be in survival, and you can complete your challenges that way. So when you submit your screenshots or video, you can just say you did this in survival mode, which will just make it that much more impressive. Seema, is there anything you want to talk about in terms of how they can submit their name or get their name switched to survival? Like a thread on the forum?
So what we're going to do is later today we're going to create a new forum topic, which we will link to in the email that we send out this week for this week's updates, along with on our Pursuitery page. But basically that forum topic will be where you guys can come and kind of read a little bit more about what survival mode entails. Please make sure to read everything and understand what it really entails, and then after you have done so, in the topic, just reply saying, you agree to what survival mode entails, and give us your Minecraft username, and then we will get you going. And again, please remember that it's not going to be instantaneous. After you provide your username to us, we'll try our best to get you guys on, but it may be up to 24 hours before you guys are switched to survival.
Yep. And Evan, is there any questions, like really quickly in the Q&A, for a brief Q&A to kind of close out the introduction here from the chat? Or if not, we can.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's more confusing. If you switch to survival, what if you just use the items you spawned?
Sorry, I can't hear her properly. Or I can't hear you.
So the question was from Juicy No.
Yeah.
They asked, if you switched to survival, couldn't you just use the items you spawned in from creative?
Yeah, you could. You could do a lot of things. There's a lot of different things you can do between you and a creative friend or anything like that. It's not really about. It's more for the people who really want to do that or do the survival challenges rather than trying to like cheat a system or game the system or anything like that. Like, we're fine with keeping everyone in creative mode for now, and of course creative mode entails not dying all the time, having unlimited resources and the ability to fly, but that's fine with us. But some people want to learn how to play the survival game, and sometimes having a creative mode crutch is not, it's not bad, it's not cheating, but some people may really want to just have the challenge of just not having the crutch of creative mode, which is completely fine. I don't see why someone who wants to willingly switch to survival mode all of a sudden want to switch back to creative just to get resources because they're back in survival. If someone is willingly wanting to do that, then that's fine. Like, we're not going to check on that, and we don't think it's bad for the game. The only negative experience that could come of it is if people are griefing other people in survival mode. That's the only bad thing we see about the whole situation. So as long as there's no griefing or intentional griefing or bullying or anything like that, survival mode, you can just do anything you want, which is fine. For those of you who want to like not use creative mode at all, maybe we can make a thread where everyone can meet up and do survival mode together to ensure that you're not getting any extra help from anyone else, which would be cool. So yeah, I think that answers that question. Is there any other questions from the chat?
That is all.
Okay, cool. So I guess you guys can keep a lookout for all the other challenges that will be on the forum by the end of the day today. For the people who post their username, we'll try to get them up like once the forum thread goes up, and if you post right away, we'll definitely get to those usernames first. But if you post like about an hour, or actually if you post about like an hour or two after it goes up, then yeah, it might take a bit longer. But actually for those who get in today, we'll do our best to get you onboarded much quicker than 24 hours. But if you post tomorrow or Wednesday or whatever, yeah, it might take a while. Usually we do a pretty good job of it. And if you don't get an email notification right away, you can always log on to the server and just check yourself. The email notification usually comes much later than the actual thing, but that's just how the cycle works. So, yep.
And the topic is actually already up, so I put it in the chat here for everybody that's on, and we'll send out an email later today just with everybody that's signed up for Camp Minecraft, so you guys all know about it. So the forum is there and live, so feel free to start plugging in your usernames for anyone that wants to be in survival.
Okay, perfect. Thanks, guys, so much. And see you all next week, or on Friday, for show and tell. Bye.
Bye.